Yo, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my Charmander YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to look at a bunch of 9.5s because CGC will be giving 9.5s 10s, which they should have been originally. Let's be honest, a lot of these should have been 10s instead of 9.5s, but they were gatekeeping their 10s. They didn't want to give out 10s, so they gave like 99%, either like 9s or 9.5s when they were like mint. So anyways, we're going to look through every single card because these are going to go off back to CGC. And I actually sold a bunch of 9.5s. I've sold probably over 100 9.5s. And I basically had to, take a loss there. And so reholding them into a 10, just a Gem Mint 10, not a pristine 10, is going to cost $5 per slab. And when you add that up, $5 per slab, and I have hundreds of these, it's going to add up to be pretty expensive. But I think it'll be worth it. Their new label, at first I didn't like it. It looks like an old GMA label, but I think it'll grow on me. One thing that I am bummed is that they don't care if you bought subgrades. They don't care if you paid extra money for subgrades. They're just doing away with subgrades. They're doing away with perfect 10s. And it hurts early adopters like me who believed in CGC and kind of just got shafted with all these 9.5s. And on the market, we know that 9.5s, even though they're somewhat equivalent to PSA 10s, they don't sell for the value of PSA 10s. People want the 10s, not a 9.5. And so then what they did is they said, okay, we'll give you 10s, not pristine 10s, but we'll give you Gem Mint 10s, just to call it a 10. And again, that's better late than never, but this is very late. This should have been done at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago when they started doing cards, but they've always been pretty strict. And then they eased up once PSA opened. And once PSA opened, it was too late. Everyone jumped ship and were like, well, if the cost of grading a card for CGC and the cost of grading a card for PSA is exactly the same, and then you're going to increase your rates for subgrades. Subgrades is like $15, which is ridiculous. And so they say, oh, only 5% use subgrades. Well, that's because you tripled the price. So anyways, it'd be nice to have these in a 10, and it kind of hurts when I've already paid for the subgrades. That'll be a thing of the past. Blue labels will be a thing of the past. Pristine and perfect 10s in the blue label will be gone. And again, everyone went to PSA because they were the exact price of grading. And who knows if the prices will change in the future. Right now, it's $15 for CGC and PSA. And so that's why I've been going to PSA more than CGC. If CGC was like $5 per card, I might change my mind. But I think that's one way they can actually get some of the market, is if they reduce their cost to like somewhere near half the cost of PSA. It can't be just cheaper. It has to be significantly cheaper for people to want to go to CGC. And honestly, at first I was a little resistant to having a new label, because then it's going to break uniformity in your collection. But I already have PSA and BGS and DSG and GMA. I already have like a mix collection, so a new label isn't gonna hurt me that much. Like, I don't really care, but it'll be nice to have these in a 10. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but we have a lot of slabs to look through. We have Brock, we have some trainer girls, Lieutenant Surge, here's Misty. These are all some of the gym leaders. We have Dawn and Piplup. That's a nice one. It's from Dream League. A lot of Dream League cards here. And Professor Oak, We have Blaine. Shoot, someone's trying to call me with Blaine. Lily's Full Force. That's a nice one from Dream League. Would be pretty happy if they actually gave them a pristine 10 instead of just a regular 10. So I don't know what to do. Like, should I, for example, like this one, you know, crack it out and maybe get a pristine 10 instead of a regular 10. A lot of the ones that had like 10 edges and 10 corners, I've already cracked out and sent to PSA. I've already cracked nearly 60 CGC slabs and sent them to PSA. And some of them came back 10, some of them went back down to 9. And so, if you're watching this video, here's my thinking. My CGC 9s and my PSA 9s, I'm thinking of cracking them out and then resubmitting them to CGC. And if they get a 9.5 like this, then I can resubmit or rehold them and get a CGC 10, Gem Mint 10. So that's huge because then you're jumping from 9 to 10. So let's say, for example, I had a CGC 9.5 Flareon and I cracked it out and I sent it to PSA and it comes back a 9. I know that CGC would at least grade this a 9.5 and their grading standards have changed. And if I have a 9.5, then I just give it back to them. I know it's costly. That's probably the catch. It's going to be costly to submit it and then get it back and then give it back to them again. It's a lot of, you know, send it to CGC, boom, send it, crack it out, send it to PSA, crack it out, boom, send it back to CGC, crack it out or resubmit the holder, and then to find again a 10. That's a lot of sending it out and paying the fees. That's ridiculous amount of fees. Look at this card. See, like this, that I got hosed there. That should have been a, Surface is not a 9. They just need a reason to not give it a 10. But that is a nice card. I might even want to crack some of these and send it to PSA. So what I'm saying is some 9s could potentially become 10s. But you kind of have to move quickly on this because the fee is going to be $5 per slab right now. It's going to jump up to 10, which is stupid. It just sucks, but I think it'll be good to send in as many 9.5s as you can now, just so you save on the costs. Even at $5 a slab, it's pretty expensive. But I kind of see it as an investment. I think it will increase the value of the card that now that you can say it's a CGC 10 instead of a CGC 9.5. We have some of these Rayquazas here. Oh man, I think I'm going too slow. Rayquazas, Eternatus, Rainbow cards, Entei, Psyduck and Slowpoke, Articuno, Moltres, Dream League cards. Oh, look at that Sleeping Tyranitar. Ooh-wee. Then we have another Tyranitar, First Edition Vulpix, Zapdos, Feraligatr, Tarfosian Gyarados, Alakazam, Jolteon, Rayquaza. This Rayquaza should be like somewhere around here. I try to group them up if I can. Oh, let's see, Rapidash, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Sandslash. It's gonna take me a while to put all the certs and I have to buy membership, which kind of sucks on top of it. It's a cash grab. It's an obvious, desperate cash grab to saying, hey, CGC guys, why don't you guys come back to CGC? We'll give you 10s that we should have given you from the start. Okay, well, I don't know. I guess I should go through this, right? I don't know. We do have a bunch of Charizards here. Weaviles. These are actually a lot of common cards. I mean, not common, duplicates. We have Blaziken, We have the Articuno Zapdos Moltres. We have Scyther, Dittos. These Mimikyus belong here. We have tons of Umbreons. Pikachus, Coughing. More Umbreons. Charizards. Some Eevee Heroes. Look at that Dreamlink card. Ah, and they gave me a 9.5. Ugh. All these 9.5s should have been 10. At least they can become 10s now, but bruh, you're charging me thousands of dollars to turn it into a 10. All these cards. They say, oh, it's only $5. It's only $5. Yeah, $5 is a lot if you have hundreds of these 9.5s that you've given us. There was no apology. There was no like, oh, we're sorry we screwed you guys over. It was just like we're making all these changes in our scale, which is a bold move. You know, I understand as a company why they're doing it. They lost a lot of customers. Once PSA opened, they realized, ooh, we're losing all of our customers. They're going back to PSA. And so they had to do something. Okay, we do have some Marvel cards here. Some Spider-Mans. We're just going to do a drive-by. I saw a Dragon Ball card in there. We do have some Dragon Ball. We do have some Vegetas. You guys get the idea. And then we do have some other cards that I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be sending in. These just might not even be worth $5 to rehold. But it just sucks that these are going to be 9.5s. And it's just $5 per card is just a little too much, I think, for some of these. When the value is like 15, 20 bucks or something per slab. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit me up on Instagram under Charmander. Like, comment, subscribe. That really helps. Thanks for the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.